Okay, what's up? Let's get some music back started. The music started back. All right. Let's do. Can we hear that? Yeah. All right. Let's go. Seymour Varsity. Right. I think I fixed the latency issue. I think we're gonna find out. Um, if you hop in the chat, let me know. Let's see. Pop out chat. There we go. And we're back. Everything looks normal, so we're gonna carry on as if it is. All right. Yay, look, we're doing things. Cool. Seymour, here we go. What I need to do is copy that and open it over here so that I can. So I can see it. Perfect. Let's go. Oh, it turned off. It's because you need a charge. that. There we go. Couldn't use my pen for a second there. We're good now. All right, here we go. Sorry, it took about 6 minutes. We're going to start right here. Trying to get these to show up. I guess they're okay. You can kind of see it. I mean, I'll keep it because it'll be like, oh, that's the only picture you got of my daughter. Which I'll say, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'd rather have this one. Let's go. I don't know which one of those is better. I think they're equally awesome. I'm gonna keep both of them. They're a little tilted here. Sometimes when I shoot too quickly, I will tilt the camera just a little too much. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one too. So when you guys see these, I know that some people are like, oh, I really wish that you would have kept this other picture, or why didn't you keep that one? Blah, 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 blah. And a lot of the reasoning is that I keep some of them because I know mom and dad want to see them. And I know your hands aren't in the right place. I know there's things that happen that you're not wanting to show that picture off, right? But mom and dad don't care about that. Mom and dad want to see those pictures of you no matter what. So we're gonna keep some that you're not proud of. They're not for you or your friends at that point. They're for mom and dad. And as long as you remember that, then we're all good. I hate that blurred. I actually like this. I don't know what you think about it, but I actually like that. Sorry, I got another message. Hang tight just a second. All right. Cool. Good catch. Can y'all hear the bird outside my window? He's loud. It's singing about something. Maybe it's spring. I think. I mean, a guy can hope, right? Nice. All right, if anybody hops in the chat, please let me know what group you're with and who you want to see me call next. Look at that. That's great. Good job. Very cool. I don't know how y'all did that. That's cool. Glad I was able to capture that. That's very cool. Carnes Middle duet? Sure thing. Almost finished up here with Seymour Varsity, and then we'll hop over to KMS Duet. Very cool. Look at the fierce. Love it. Yeah, some of these did come out. That's cool. I mean, I'll keep it. The hand placement's good. Okay. Just a quarter step off. They finish and then she finishes. That's okay. We'll keep this one. Oh, I hate that blurred. That's all right. Really cool ending. Okay. Seymour Varsity, you are done. All right. You said Carnes Middle, right? Who is this? Quan from KCOHS Grocery. That's supposed to be something that I don't know. It's a funny username. Got it. All right. So who is this? This is Ruby Coker and Nicole Vasquez. So I guess this is Ruby. Is that who this is? No. Who are you? Oh, you are Ruby. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Ruby's wearing red, which makes sense. Is it difficult to be the first ones to perform? I mean, it was when I was in high school and we went to band competitions. It was tough to be the first. There's a lot of pressure. Really scary. Yeah, yeah. Well, and I mean, I know you're thinking like we used to think. Well, they're not giving all the points away to the first, the first few that go, so they're holding back points. The judges are. We always used to think that anyway. And yeah, I'm gonna keep some that you're gonna be like, why did you keep that? And the reason I'm keeping them because mom wants to see them, whether your hands are in the right place or whatever. Mom wants to see it. But I promise I won't intentionally keep anything that's not flattering. I want to cut the hand off there. Mm, nah, I don't mind it, but I'm not gonna. There we go. Nice. I am hoping to get it out tomorrow night. Reason I say that, I mean, you see how many I still have to go. So the ones in green are done. So I still have a bunch to go. Um, I'm hoping to get it out tomorrow night. Of course, there's no promises. I mean, you see how much kind of goes into this, but I'm going to keep a couple of these just because Mom might want to see them. That, like that. The angles right there are about perfect. Oh, I don't have Nicole in focus in that. That's great. Very elegant. Good steps there. I love the way the chiffon is doing it right here. It's playing nice. You know, sometimes it gets hung up on something or tangles in itself or whatever, and sometimes it just looks perfect. And that was one of those. The way it comes around there is just perfect. Yeah, it did really nice. Very cool. Very cool. What do you think about that? All right, we'll mark y'all as done. Is anybody else in the chat? Do you want to see a different one, Ruby? You want to see the main Carnes Middle School? Yeah. See, I knew that was next. It's like I knew. Cool. All right, let's roll through that one then. Sometimes I don't get these poses at the beginning. What's this girl's name? This girl right here. What's her first name? I saw her mom, I think. Tremonti? Is that how you say it? So I saw her mom in the stands, and I was like, your daughter looks just like you. I mean, spitting image. It was so funny. Wow. If I put my foot up that high, I'm going to the hospital. There's Ruby. They do. They look identical. It's funny. She was sitting there, and I had to take a double take because I was like, "Hey, oh, your daughter looks just like you, just like you." It's funny. She laughed about it because she knows. She knows that's right. I kind of like that. I know it's the backside of your head or her head, but I like seeing the. I mean, these rifles are perfectly together here. I'm gonna keep that anyway, just because it's so in sync. It looks really good. Got you sticking your tongue out, Ruby. There you go, girl. Yes. Oh, that one's even better. I'm gonna crop it in though. Nice. Oh, that one's perfect. Look at that. I couldn't toss a saber. I'd beat my knuckles up and probably damage the floor. I got a lot of you, Ruby. Look at that. Perfect hand placement. Now, your right hand's a little close, but for where you caught that, I'm keeping that. That's perfect. Good job. Don't think I don't know a lot about guard. I got you. There we go. Although she ends up in the back of the formation, so I don't get to get a lot of pictures of her. What's the matter? What? You want to see my cat? My cat. You want to see Braylon's cat? Red. Come here. Say hi. Say hi. He doesn't like being in this position or any other position. Let me show you where he likes being. That's it. He'll just sit there. Say hi. You happy? Yeah, don't claw my arm. All right, buddy. I know. I know. We'll cuddle later. Calm down. Let go. Okay, we'll go that way. There we go. And now get down. Okay. Yep. Mr. Red. I have another cat. Dembe's sleeping on the couch. He's my buddy. All right, let's get back over here. Yeah, it's my daughter's cat. They are very attached. He's missing her right now because she's been gone all day to college. So she'll be home in a little while. Nice. Perfect. Perfecter. It's even better. It's funny. I picked this music because it was like royalty free, copyright free music or whatever. And it was very long, 4 hours long or something. I think it's just the same song over and over and over and over and over and over because I almost have it memorized after a couple hours. I didn't realize Nicole was doing all this with the pedals in her hand. And I was wondering, like, where does she pull the pedals from? And that's cool. Keep a couple of those. It's a really cool effect. She might not like me keeping that, but I'm keeping it. All the pedals. Leaves is what I mean, not pedals. You know what I mean. Boy, I'm tired. Nice. Okay. There's KMS. You are done. All right. Thank you. Y'all were great. Y'all make it easy to do my job. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. So, let's see here. Got anybody else in the chat? Hey, did your high school not perform? I guess they weren't there, huh? Okay. I will probably go ahead and do another one of these at the end because these are the hardest to get through because they're so long. And then I'll pop back to the front. Yeah, I didn't think they were. They'll be there at championships though. I'll see them. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. I'm gonna take a super quick break and I'll be back. Give me like 2 minutes. All right. And then if somebody wants to see another one, I will do whichever one anybody wants to see, or I'll pick my own. And I'm back. Okay. Hello. True Day 00. What is up? Do you want to see a group? Are you here to see a group? Let me know. I'll give you about 10 seconds or so, and I'm going to pick one. I am. Are you one of the competitors from the competition? So right now I'm doing, you're new here. Okay. So I'm doing performing arts, editing some performing arts pictures. I've got tens of thousands of pictures to get through, and there's about 1,500 students from all across Eastern Tennessee that are a part of the East Tennessee Performing Arts Association. And I'm editing all the pictures, trying to get them put out into a gallery as quick as I can. But they like to watch live sometimes. So I'm just going to go pick one of the groups here. Let's start right after awards. We'll start with your JV. So basically what I'm doing is culling and cropping primarily. So not a whole lot of hardcore editing at the moment. That'll come later. Right now it's just kind of sorting, getting through. This is a live competition that I had shot Saturday. So it's just a lot of pictures to get through. And then later we'll do a little color correction on them before I put them into the gallery. Yes. Yeah, I shot all these on Saturday. It's all good. I also play games, but I haven't been playing very many games lately. Oh yeah. So I started off this morning editing lacrosse pictures that I shot Friday night. Then I'll shoot another lacrosse game tomorrow night. So I'm trying to get these finished up before then. As you know, I mean, it can add up way too quick, and you can get backlogged. So I'm trying to shuffle through them quickly. Do you use Photo Mechanic? So primarily what I use is I cull with Photo Mechanic. I'll do culling and the majority of the cropping, and then I will rename them using Photo Mechanic, and then finally import them into Lightroom, where I apply the edits and get those rolling. Usually a competition like this takes somewhere around 20 hours to get through. Yeah, it's easy to get backed up. So I don't know how many pictures. I run a competition on my Instagram for people to guess how many pictures, and if they get the right number of pictures, then I give them a free portrait shoot, to get people in the studio. But let's see, the competition before this one, I shot about 30, just over 30,000 images at the competition. So you can imagine like coming home with that kind of workload. It's a lot. Each one of these performances is around 5 minutes long, and I'll shoot anywhere from 250 shots on some of the really small short performances to the bigger groups that have lots more kiddos in them. I'll shoot 1,200 pictures or more, and it adds up quick when you've got 45, 50 groups that compete. So, you know, see if I can save that. Yeah, that'll be perfect. And some of these, you know, if you shoot sporting events, some of these you're keeping because the performer is going to love them, and some of them you're keeping them because the parents are going to love them. That's just kind of the nature of the beast, so to speak. I use Photo Mechanic because it actually flies compared to Lightroom. I got a trial of it several years ago, and it was like a 30-day trial or a 10-day trial or something. You know, it was $159 or $200 program. And when I first opened the trial and started culling some of the pictures, just favoriting the ones that I want to keep, it is lightning fast. And it was the fastest $200 I've ever spent in my life, because it's given me so much time back. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, double or triple the amount of pictures. I went from a Canon R, so I'm actually this live stream is on my old Canon R, which is, you know, great for video. It was really good for pictures. There's nothing wrong with it. But I went to the R6 Mark II, and it's night and day difference when you're shooting 30 frames a second or 20 frames a second compared to 8. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I actually slowed down in this one, and I didn't shoot at full speed. I shot at the medium rate, and I don't even know what FPS it is, but it's enough. I think it's 20. It's plenty. Oh, that's nice. Do you use electronic shutter? You said the R5 Mark II. So yeah, you probably use electronic shutter, right? That's primarily what I use, the electronic shutter, and I love it. Unless I'm shooting like baseball or something. All this is electronic shutter. There's a little bit of bending with the rolling shutter, but I'm okay with it. Nobody really notices it. See, there's a little bit of bend here, right through here, but that's okay. Me and you notice stuff like that, man. Parents, they don't notice. The kids don't notice. It's not as bad as it would be on, let's say, a baseball bat or something. Yeah, photo mechanic for the win, dude. I'm telling you. Um, that's the only way I'd be able to get through these, honestly. Since I upgraded to the R6 Mark II, this is the only way I can get through these. Nice, I'll take it. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm using a pen tablet. I forget the name of it. Zence Labs with an X, XENCE lab, and it works fantastic. And then I'm literally just using hotkeys, where I function up arrow is rating it as a 1 star, and then the right arrows go into the next one, and left arrows going back when I need to. So if I just function up, it just cycles to the next one anyway. So that one's rated 1 star, and then I just keep going, to the next one. Yeah, photo mechanic is the cat's meow when it comes to that. I'll show you in just a second. One of the real reasons photo mechanic excels, and if you go to like a major sporting event, like a college or a pro athletic event, if you go in the media room, you'll see 30 laptops open and 30 versions of photo mechanic, 30 instances of photo mechanic running. All the photographers are using photo mechanic. There's nothing that can cull this fast and get pictures out the other side. It ingests pictures straight off the memory card, lightning fast. You can rate them and crop them. I mean, this is full screen, and this is on a 4K monitor. I'm not streaming in 4K, but it's on a 4K monitor, and it's just as fast as you want them. And it doesn't matter. These are JPEGs. It doesn't matter if you're shooting RAW or not. I shoot JPEG at these events, and most of the sporting events, because I don't need all the data in RAW. Sports photos just don't live long enough, in my opinion. I know Jared Poland would hate me for saying that, but I don't shoot RAW in anything but like portraits and stuff like that. I think I would need that extra data. I don't shoot RAW. And the noise reduction in camera. So these were shot at ISO 8000, and the noise reduction in camera is far superior to anything that I can do, and quicker than anything that I can do in Photoshop or Lightroom or Topaz or anywhere else. The noise reduction in Canon software built into the camera is so much better and faster. What a face. Again, she won't like that. Mom will like that. So we're going to keep it. Actually, we'll go this way. I do too. I used to do that with these. So if I'm shooting football or basketball or even lacrosse, I'm like you. I'll try to rate while I'm in camera on the sidelines. There's not enough break in between each one of these for me to do that with 1,200 pictures. And as fast as it moves, there's just not enough time. So what I've found over the last 4 or 5 years is the best way for me to do it is to have my laptop nearby. I shuffle 2 memory cards, one from the actual camera to the laptop, and then I will have that offloading and let it be loading onto an external hard drive. Just every picture I took from that folder, and I just pop the other SD card into the camera, create a new folder, and I'm ready for the next team or the next group. So you can see in here, there is some extra stuff like the awards and dance party. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's the other awards. So out of 45, there's 42 of them that are all groups, and some of the larger ones. So this group has 1,093 images. But let me show you just real quick. So this is 1,093 images, and I'm just gonna hold down the right button. I mean, you can't do this in Lightroom. It's impossible. But this is full screen. Nothing's blurred yet. Not because of the software anyway. I mean, we're 300 pictures in, and I can just still hadn't slowed down. It's just this to me is insane. Being able to render full screen, and if they were raw pictures, there it goes. It slowed down at 500 is where it slowed down. You just let it take a break, and you just pick right back up. Though it's absolutely incredible. Yeah, there's too much buffering. Exactly. So you would never go through pictures that fast, right? But you would want to at sometimes, to go from one to the next while you're trying to pick the next one, right? So you're like, oh, I shot too many frames of that one, and you want to go to the next one, and like just as quick as I can hit the button. I mean, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. And Lightroom, I don't care what kind of computer you have, there's no way it keeps up with that. So how does it do for RAWs? Really well. So let's see. I've got, let me see if I can find a bunch of raw pictures. Okay, so these should all be RAWs. No, these are JPEGs. Oh, because these are already exported. Never mind. Those are knockouts. Let me just find a senior session here that I know is on this hard drive. Okay, these are definitely on the hard drive. It's like, it's got just on the Lacey hard drive? Hang on. I've got a SSD and an old not solid state drive, the spinning disk drive. Yeah, see, I haven't opened these in a while. So these are from 2022. Okay. So that's boom, one to the next, one after another. And same thing. So a lot of these are JPEGs, but the beginning ones weren't. Those are all RAWs. And being able to cycle through RAW pictures just one after another. Let's see, who else we got? Yeah, they're crazy fast. Also trying to pick people I know that wouldn't mind me. Yeah, so these are all going to be RAW pictures. I mean, come on. Just You can't beat that. Those are all CR3s. So you can't beat it. I guarantee your MacBook with, I mean, editing, yes, but you could cull on it with Photo Mechanic. They've got a free trial. You could download it and just try it. I totally recommend it. It's gonna save your life, man. It's gonna make you feel like you have so much extra time. Just being able to cull and then just offload your culled images. Um, you'll love it. All right, I'm gonna keep going here. I mess around a lot, so I mean, I'm 8 hours into this today. And I got a lot still to go. Whoop. No, you're not distracting me. I mean, I mess around a lot, so when I get, people that are part of the competition and they'll come in and they'll want to chat and we'll goof around, or heck, I stopped a little while ago to play a little Gran Turismo just because I hadn't played in a while. Got my steering wheel over here, so I, popped up Gran Turismo and played it. Then I restarted the live stream because I think I lost everybody. It's all good. It's also, when you're doing these crops and stuff, trying to remember to leave enough room, because I'm putting them in an online gallery, and if mom wants to buy an 8x10, right, I got to be cognizant of, do I have enough headroom for her to be able to buy an 8x10 out of that, and she won't want an 8x10 out of 90% of them, but I do have, some people want to get that instead of a digital. Most of these only live for a week. We got another competition this Saturday. Championships is this Saturday, so pretty excited about that. Not because the season will be over. I actually really like this. Performing arts is a big thing in our area, especially for these kids. And my kids were in performing arts, so color guard, winter guard, band. It's a big thing. So but I also shoot volleyball and football, basketball. I just don't do a lot of live edits on stuff like that. I haven't in the past. I might start doing it. Yeah. And I'm okay with the 20 megapixels that I have for now. But you're right. 45 megapixels would give me a lot more depth to be able to reach out and grab somebody in the background in some of these shots that I'm not currently able to safely get. Man, the eye tracking of the Mark IIs are, I guess the R5 Mark II is probably even better than the R6 that I'm using. This you couldn't get shots like this a couple years ago. It's just impossible. But being able to, I mean, mom's not going to keep that or anything, but I mean, being able to stay on focus while somebody's literally crossing center. Most of my missed focus shots are my fault. And sometimes it's the camera. Most of the time it's my fault. Sometimes it's the Sigma lens I'm using. I get it. What all sports do you shoot? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you only shoot soccer, or you shoot other stuff too? So my Instagram is Kevin underscore the photo wizard. Just KEVIN underscore the photo wizard. I appreciate it. Yeah, most of my yeah, just whatever's paying good. Yeah. So most of my missed focus shots are because I'm moving from one person to the next super fast. And so you see that happening here where she's in focus right here. Oh man, my bad. She's in focus right here in this shot. But as I start to tear off to the left to go grab the next one, I'm missing focus on her, and I'm just, my fingers are out of sync just a little bit. I don't like her facial expression there. I would normally keep that shot, but that's okay. And her hand placement's off, so I'm not going to keep those. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you're right, it is. It's figuring out how to make sports pay. One of the things I've incorporated with this performing arts competitions, there's 7 or 8 competitions throughout the year. And one of the things I incorporated last year was a season photo pass. So basically, parents will buy a season photo pass, and when they do that, they get 10 images from each gallery from every competition, right? So this competition will be one gallery. Next championships will be a gallery, and then we've had 5 other ones. So it's a good deal for them because they're not having to buy individual pictures unless there's more than 10 that they want, of course, which some of them there are. There'll be more than 10 of their kid, and they'll want all of them, and so they'll get their 10 free ones, and then they'll buy 4, 5, 10 more. And that's worked out really well. I don't get paid by East Tennessee Performing Arts Association. I don't get paid by them to be there, even though I'm their official photographer, and I kind of prefer it that way, because it forces me to put more into it, and then I get paid on the back end, when parents buy stuff. I haven't made that work with high school team sports yet. I do have a couple of different things that I do with them, but I haven't done a season photo pass or anything like that yet. It hasn't. I don't. So I use Zenfolio, because they have all the ability for me to do that, and they handle the multi thousands of pictures that I throw at them and video. Occasionally I'll do video. We're trying out video for next year. So I bought the remote streaming stuff so that I can have a camera up in the loft and then stream 4K to the laptop that I'm using and start and stop to record each show. So I've got all that ready for next year. We did a trial run of it earlier this year, and it all worked pretty well. We've just got to integrate it into the competition software and make sure everything works right. But I'll be able to host that on Zenfolio as well. I've tested all that out, so everything seems to work really well. Perfect catch. Wow. I had been using other platforms. Tried InView. Used it a couple of years, actually, the first 2 years that I was the official photographer for them, because I used it for everything else. And just dumping 5,000 pictures into a gallery in 60 different folders crashed their system. Trying to put watermarks on it, stuff like that, it would crash their system. But so I had several conversations with SmugMug because I knew their system would handle it, and I had conversations also with Zenfolio because they had all the features that I wanted, but I needed to make sure it wasn't going to crash their system. And I've been using it this year, and man, Zenfolio is they're king, man. They've got all the features that I need. I can set it up so that clients can download 10 images, and then I upload a CSV file of the client list of who's bought those season passes, and they go in and create a password, and then they can download their 10 images. And it's worked flawlessly. Honestly, I've not had the first hiccup out of any of their galleries, and so I'm extremely happy with them. Whereas with InView, I love them. I love their service. I love the IPS stuff that they can do, and I still use them for portraits. But I am slowly migrating over to everything over to Zenfolio, just because I can figure out another way to do IPS. I don't have to have InView's product for that. I did it without it before, and I can do it without it again and have the peace of mind with Zenfolio that I'm not going to have to wait 12 hours on support to respond to my email to launch the gallery, because it won't watermark any of the pictures. I mean, it's been flawless. Oh, you're good. You're watching YouTube at work, man. You're winning. I know the feeling. I did that until October. I've been full time since October after doing photography since 2009 on the side. I kind of was forced, but made the hard decision not to get another job. And my company sold out and closed down my department. I was in a safety department, and I was the operations safety manager. And it was a crypto company, and there's a lot of moving and shaking in the crypto world. And so they sold to a bigger company that didn't need a safety department. And so things were just at the right place at the right time. And I was like, you know what? Let's try and make this work. And it's kind of a big step, especially when you have kids. So, yeah, here I am. Made the hard decision to just do it. So here I am, and enjoying every minute of it. Honestly, it's a lot of work. It's not for the faint of heart, but it's very rewarding as well. It's funny, like if you don't know anything about these shows, you kind of don't understand. Like there's music, to it and all, and yeah, everybody dies in the end. Some of them, So, but it's performing arts. It's just it is what it is. All right, Oak Ridge, you are done. All right. It is 4:59. I think I'm gonna take a little break. My back's hurting. Time to get up and move around a little bit. So I appreciate everybody that has watched this. Hey, I appreciate you, True Day. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the follow on Instagram. I'll hook up on Instagram with you. We'll chat some more, I'm sure. And to all the competitors for EDPA, I appreciate you stopping by. And make sure you go by my Instagram. I did post the contest to guess how many pictures that I took. I don't know how many pictures that I took, so please don't message me asking me. I haven't looked yet. I don't know exactly how many pictures I took, but I'll find out. The winner will be announced when the gallery goes live, just like it was last week. So stay tuned for that. But appreciate y'all. We had about 15 or so viewers that stopped by throughout the school day. Hope y'all didn't get in trouble for being on your phones at school. If you tune into this one and you see this, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, because if I do a late night live stream, I won't post on Instagram letting everybody know, because I don't want to keep people awake. But maybe you're on spring break, or maybe you don't have school tomorrow for whatever reason, and you want to stop by and be a part of the live stream. You're more than welcome. I probably won't talk a lot in the middle of the night. I probably will just chat in the actual chat. But you're welcome to stop by, and if you want to see me edit your group, I do have quite a few groups still to go, but they'll go pretty quick. We've got a really good head start now, and hopefully we can get these done and finished for tomorrow night. We'll see. I've got another lacrosse game to shoot tomorrow night, so I'm really anxious to get these out of the system, get them posted, get them online for you guys. But I appreciate it, and I think that's it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. All right. See you in the next one. Thanks.